Welcome to Easy Financial Freedom. Imagine waking up every day knowing you never have to clock in again. No alarms, no deadlines, no boss breathing down your neck. Just freedom. Now, imagine doing this at 30. Most people believe early retirement is a pipe dream, a fantasy for the ultra-wealthy. But what if I told you it's not? What if I told you there's a proven path, a blueprint, to retiring at 30 that anyone can follow if they start right now? The window of opportunity is narrow. The clock is ticking, and by the time this video ends, you'll know exactly how to seize it. But stay with me, because if you miss just one step, you could lose years, or worse, never retire at all. Let's face it, most of us are stuck in a loop. Wake up, work, pay bills, repeat. But deep down, there's that nagging feeling, what if this is all there is? What if the best years of your life are spent building someone else's dream? Here's the truth no one talks about. The traditional 9-to-5 retirement model is broken. According to recent studies, over 40% of Americans fear they'll outlive their savings. Now, picture yourself at 70, still working, exhausted, and wishing you had started earlier. That's fear talking. But here's the good news. Fear can be a powerful motivator if you use it right. Because today, I'm going to show you how to break free, to harness that fear and turn it into action. But before we dive into the steps, there's one critical mindset shift you need to make, and without it, this plan will fail. I'll get to that in just a minute. Here's the truth. Early retirement isn't about luck, and it's not about having a six-figure job. It's about mastering one thing: delayed gratification. In a world where instant gratification runs the show, your ability to prioritize long-term rewards over short-term pleasures will set you apart. This means making choices that might feel uncomfortable now, living below your means, saying no to lifestyle inflation, and redefining what success looks like. But here's the twist: there's a way to still enjoy life while saving aggressively. In a few minutes, I'll share 3 practical hacks that let you have both. But first, let's talk numbers. Early retirement isn't just a dream, it's a math problem. The key: your FI number, your financial independence target. Here's how it works. You need 25 times your annual expenses saved and invested. For example, if you can live on $40,000 a year, you need $1 million in investments. Sounds like a lot, right? But here's where it gets exciting. With the power of compound interest, your money grows faster than you think. Start investing $1,500 a month at 22, and by 30, you could be sitting on $500,000 or more, depending on your returns. Now imagine cutting expenses or increasing your income. The timeline shrinks dramatically. But what if you don't have $1,500 to spare? Don't worry, I'll reveal strategies to save and earn more in the next segment. Let's tackle the biggest excuse: I don't make enough money to retire early. Here's the reality: it's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep and how smart you are with it. First, cut unnecessary expenses. Yes, you've heard this before, but let me give you the ultimate hack, the 80-20 rule. Focus on the 20% of your budget, like housing and transportation, that eats up 80% of your income. Second, increase your income. Side hustles aren't just trendy, they're game changers. From freelancing to creating digital products, I'll give you actionable ideas in just a minute. And third, invest wisely. Index funds, real estate, low-cost ETFs. These are your best friends. But there's one investment mistake that could cost you thousands. I'll share that mistake, and how to avoid it, towards the end. And if you think you don't have time for all this, think again. I'll show you a time management trick that doubles your productivity after this. By now, you're probably thinking, this sounds great, but what about setbacks? What if the market crashes? What if I lose motivation? These are real concerns, and they're why most people quit. Here's how you rise above. First, build an emergency fund. It's your safety net when life throws curveballs. Second, automate your investments so you stay consistent, no matter what. And finally, remember your why. Is it freedom? Time with family? Travel? Burn that vision into your mind. Because the sacrifices you make today will buy you a lifetime of freedom. But here's something you don't want to sacrifice, and most people get this wrong. I'll tell you what it is in the final segment. What's the point of retiring early if you're not truly living? Early retirement isn't about running away from work. It's about creating a life filled with meaning, adventure, and impact. So, as you build wealth, don't forget to invest in your health, relationships, and passions. These are the pillars of true wealth. Now, it's your turn. The roadmap is clear. The steps are actionable. The only question is, will you take the first step? Or will you let fear and procrastination keep you on the sidelines? If you're serious about retiring at 30, subscribe to this channel for more life-changing strategies. And if you found value in this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this today. Remember, the clock is ticking. Your future self is counting on you. Start now, because the life you dream of is closer than you think.